Hollywood. What you gonna do with this? Hollywood. What you gonna do with this?
Hollywood.
What you gonna do with this?
Shannon Sharpe and Gabby, girl, Gabby, get your motherfucking good boy. We're gonna be talking about Gabby today. I am a fan of Gabby. I am going to subscribe to her OnlyFans. I got to see how she doing things. Okay, Gabby done outdid all of us as women as a whole, and we need to learn from that 20-year-old. Okay, the one who got Shannon Sharpe out here offering $10 million. Definitely going to be discussing that because there's some more audio that done just dropped, okay, in real time today.
What's up? This bruh man from the fifth floor. I just want you to know that you watching You Just Got Juiced reactions. Don't forget, you got the juice now.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy You Just Got Juice, and we are back at it again with another live reaction video. If this is your first time to the channel, thank you for checking me out. Just started doing this YouTube thing back in January, and as of today, just reached 907 subscribers. So just want to say thank you all for helping my channel to grow, and I appreciate it. And you know, and it'd be a big help if y'all could also, for the newcomers that's here today, if you could subscribe, like, and comment. So without further ado, somebody sent me this video of Tasha K dropping some more knowledge on this Shannon Sharpe case. So I wanted to listen to it and dive in and to give y'all my feedback. So let's get started and see what she got to say today.
Shay. It's a lot been going on these last couple days. Y'all tired of hearing about it, and then most stuff keep coming out. I wasn't really gonna cover this until I got some receipts from, you know, sources that were close to Shannon at one point. And you guys know that we've been exposing Mr. Matt Barnes for his disdain over Shannon Sharpe, and he has somehow roped Shaquille O'Neal into it. We just got a little text message that was supposedly between Shannon Sharpe and his ex Hollywood, his ex stylist Hollywood, who is a gay man who was Shannon's stylist for years. And you know, in that text message, let me read it right here. It says, hold on. It says, are you cool with Nicole? Says Hollywood. Okay. You never see him at the games with Gabby. But you're gonna see him out with his man. He cheating on his man with Gabby. He says, no, F no, says Shannon. Okay, cool. To be honest, Hollywood, I ain't cool with many people. Most are full of ish, so I stay to my no, let me read it like how he read it. Unc, are you cool with Nicole? No. Fuck no. Okay, cool. To be honest, Hollywood, I ain't cool with many people. Most of the is, so I stay to myself. Okay, cool. Now I know. You know how the teacher used to read the storybook? I don't fuck for anyone at work except for the two you met. Don't fuck with Lil Wayne, Matt Barnes, Rich Paul, Sadie McCoy, Zoe OBG, Stephon Diggs, T.O., Brandon Marshall, Shaq, Coach Prime, Strahan, Otto Cinco, Eddie George, Ray Lewis, I'm cordial. That's
Like, what the hell all these guys do to you, bro? And then, like, he had Coach Prime on his show. He worked with Ocho Cinco. And so he ain't like nobody at Fox Sports, bro? Like, yeah, nobody?
it.
Lil
Go,
Wayne.
Michelle, go.
Okay, cool.
And I don't fuck with Ed Reed.
That's what the text message said. It's on my page. You guys do have to follow Why with Tasha K or Instagram. You'll get a lot of the live first before it comes here, and then we'll explain it here, okay? And so, yeah, it confirms a lot of the wine that we've gotten from Matt Barnes about them being arch enemies. So apparently Shaq has beef with, Shannon Sharpe, and Shannon Sharpe got beef with Shaquille. Everybody's wondering about the Ocho Cinco piece because he's fake. Shannon is fake. Ocho Cinco brings flavor to that show Nightcap, and
Like that just reminded me of I don't know if y'all watched the show called Baddies, but it's a girl named Biggie on there, and she swear like these two girls are her sisters or cousins. It's a girl named Anna and a girl named Tasiki or something like that. Long story short, man, every time shit hit the fan, she ain't nowhere to be helping these females. And then she came out the other day talking about the reason she ain't help, because she ain't like them and they act blah, blah, blah. But my thing is, if you don't like these people, why you working with these people? Why you in these people's face every day laughing and joking? So when I just heard that about Shannon Sharpe, it just made me think about that. I don't know.
he sits up, especially when Shannon accidentally says that he dates younger men. And then Ocho sits there so shady and just let him go. He don't even try to interrupt him. And then the producers will tell Shannon, hey, back that up. You said you date older men. It was a Freudian slip. It was a Freudian slip. That was a Freudian slip. And then Ocho would sit right there like, yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Didn't even try to correct him. You know what I'm saying? Ocho is that guy. Like, for real, he can do a show by himself. We're going to watch. He cool, calm, and collected. Like he said, I'm getting married, Ocho, but somebody going to show up. I don't know who it is, but I'm getting married on this day. I'm not letting this money go to waste. Shout out to Ocho Cinco, okay? Because he going to get a check by any means necessary. Now, of course, you guys were up in arms. Y'all are so sensitive when it comes to these subjects. Like, oh my God, Tasha, here you are hating on a black man.
And that's the thing about the internet. I don't know why people get upset about people just giving their opinion. Like we don't know these people. We just giving our opinions, and then people want to get mad at us for giving our opinions and stuff. I'm like somebody wrote on one of my comments how I'm a grown man talking bad about LeBron. I'm like, how you a grown man defending another grown man, bro? I'm just giving my goddamn opinion, and I always say I'm not saying I'm right or wrong. It's just my opinion and how I feel, and I want to see how other people's opinions are. But when people get upset, and it's just this era is just weird, and I thought it was bad back in the day when all the girls just to go crazy for like B2K and Bow Wow, and then it was like that fanatic. Like back when they had Fanatic on MTV or something like that. Like back then, I thought it was bad. This is with the internet. This is like 100 times worse now, man. And it's like y'all don't even know these people. Like it's a guy called Tommy Sotomayor. He would come in here. He'd speak the truth. Well, he'd give his opinion, which I believe was the truth. It was the truth to me about how the black people are in the community and stuff. Now his delivery was not. It was kind of like he was kind of like Corey Holcomb, but like 10 times worse. Like far as like his delivery. Long story short, the people that didn't like what he had to say, they all ganged up on him and got this man taken down on YouTube. But my thing is, if you don't like his comments, then why you keep going to his page, or why you keep listening to it, or why you keep comment on the stuff. So it's just like people get mad over this. It's the internet, man. Like why do y'all care what the internet say? Like LeBron James, like you responding to Kevin Gates, calling him a peasant, but then he come to the game and you don't even check the man, bro. Like you just soft, man. But you let the internet get to your head and it affects you, man. Like these comments don't affect me when I read my comments on these videos. I laugh at it or I take it as criticism and I try to improve. But it's not. I'm not bothered by it. Like it's like when I first started, they say, "Hey, Like, man, why you talk so low? And that was like a lot of the comments. So I took it as, well, maybe I'm talking too low, and I got me a better mic. But like for the other comments saying, well, why you keep reporting on Corey Holcomb? Because Corey Holcomb be saying some truth, and I like what he got to say, and I find it funny. So I want to report on what I like. It's my channel. So, but if you don't like it, why are you here and why are you commenting on my stuff and this stuff like that? I don't understand. Like you don't like you spend your time and day to get mad over some people that you don't even know. Why? These people not helping you out. They're not giving no money out of their pocket. Why? Can somebody explain that to me?
At first, you could say I coddle them. At first, you said I'm like the spokesperson for Black men, and I'm always, propping them up. But then in the same breath, y'all say I'm always, holding them down, and I'm like the only person holding down Black men is Gabby. The only person holding down Black men is
That's
Gabby.
the crazy part, man. She's not even a bad white joint.
Chains, whips, feathers, bondage, tennis balls in her mouth. Gabby got the whole damn trunk of whips, cages, anal beads. Gabby got it all. And I'm trying to hold a Black man down. Y'all better put some respect on my name. Now, apparently, after the lawsuit was filed, y'all was all going in on Tony Busby saying, oh, ain't this the lawyer that came for Jay-Z? He's also the lawyer that came for Deshaun Watson and got Deshaun Watson, one of the top NFL players, to settle with over 20 different women.
Yep, I remember that.
Now, he may have played in a right playpen with Jay-Z and got a little shooken up, but he back out to work. He does this. This is what he does. And so he told Shannon for 2 months, they were in conversation. For 2 months behind the scenes about Gabby here. A 19-year-old that he had met at the gym that was an OnlyFans star that had agreed to be paid to perform his kinks.
The question is, why did she turn? Like, did he stop paying her, or did she just want to get greedy and get the millions of dollars? And like, it just don't make sense. And again, like, why pay for OnlyFans, girl, when you could just go outside and just get it? Like, because it's the same thing you're doing, just paying for sex, bro. So, like, you better off just going, like, flying away to another, like, I mean, I get it. He gotta work. Well, he had to work on TV, but, like, that was only on Monday and Tuesday. Like, nightcap, you could, like, I don't know, bro. That was just a dumb decision, bro.
His fetishes. So everything that Gabby was saying in the text message, like, I want a big Black baby. I want a big Black cock. I want you to choke me, daddy. Choke me, N-word. She was being paid to do that. That was a job. That was a job. Okay, we cannot judge this young lady over her job. There's a lot of things we do for jobs that we may not be proud of or ashamed, but Gabby has got to do what she got to do. And Gabby just hit a lick. Don't be mad because Gabby hit the lottery early in life, and we still trying to learn the game. We're still trying to have the courage to play on the field, okay? And so everybody out here been like, protect Shay, protect the Black man. They always coming after the Black man. Well, why is the Black man always going after white girls? Young white girls. Why is that? Why the Black man always on his channel talking about, oh, he don't like older women and this and that, and, he don't like their toothbrushes and all types of stuff. Like, why is that? Why is it in a lawsuit that we can't even tell you what's in that lawsuit? We'll discuss it on TashaKLive.com. Make sure you have them subscriptions ready, because this Shannon Sharpe source is going down. First, you ain't even gotta listen to me. You're gonna hear from the source, okay? Right after this. But I'm just saying, y'all always be out here, Black women capping for a man that wouldn't even spit on y'all if y'all was on fire.
That's crazy, bro.
And wouldn't even buy you a bus pass to go home.
I mean, I get it. You like, from the outside looking in, He's like America's uncle, and yeah, you don't want to see a black man get torn down. But when you take in part of the Hollywood, his ex-stylist, and the rumors that started there, and then coming out that van with the purse, then at that moment I felt as though he was like, oh, I don't want everybody to know or think I'm gay. That's why he did the Michelle thing on Instagram Live. So he was like, okay, or whatever. So then after doing that, like, he's still playing with fire. Like, he should have lost his job when he did that Instagram Live. So I'm like, so he's still playing with fire. And then now look what happened, man. It's just he's but people still want to defend him. It's like the man done played with fire too many times. Now he done got burnt, man.
But Gabby gets what she wants because Gabby takes it in the butt. Gabby puts it in his butt.
Pagan.
Gabby doesn't discriminate. Gabby lets these black men be what they really want to be behind the scenes when they can't be out in public with what they really like and love on who they really like Diddy. Diddy had his wild king nights, watching men sleep with his women, lusting over the men. They was on top. He couldn't even see the woman taking it. All he could see was the butt thrusting. Cassie. That's all Diddy was jacking off to. That's what they had to sign them NDAs for. And so it's the same thing with Shannon Sharpe. This is no different. And then when, guess what? These girls get tired because they wake up, their front temporal lobe. They're still a teenager. They're still 16 in mind, right? But they think they grown. So they live between two worlds, right? Of a child and an adult. And then when they wake up one day, then they realize that I was manipulated. This is wrong. I can get paid for this. I can retire at 19. And then they threaten Shannon Sharpe and others like him to come forward. And then Shannon Sharpe said, Gabby, think about this, Gabby. Gabby, how much you need, Gabby? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, Gabby. How much do you need? Like, lawyers, give it what they want. Give Gabby what they want. Gabby gave me for years what I wanted. Give Gabby what they want. Gabby got offered, give her 10 million, 10 million, 10 million. I'm sorry, did you say 12 million or 10 million? I said 10 million, 12 million or 10 million, 10 million. Give her 10 million. $10 million he offered her 2 months ago to not come forward with this story. For those of y'all that said Tony Busby is out to take down another black man. The only thing that's taking down black men are dildos in their butt performed by these children because they know damn well, she ain't finna do that.
Yeah,
Let's just talk about it. They know ain't nobody putting no beads up they be. That's a lot of ass and a lot of thigh to be trying to spread wide. You put your head down there, you don't even know if you coming up. What if the orgasm too strong and he takes his big muscle thighs and squeeze your head and crushes you while he coming? How do you come back from that? How?
What the fuck? What the hell, bro?
$10 million. That to me, Jay-Z didn't offer anything. So he out here trying to give speeches. Jasmine Rowland's speech in his Easter suit. He wore an Easter suit on Easter Sunday. Jesus rose to say Shannon likes his ass licked by white women. Young.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey, Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media.
Yeah.
The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million.
That's
What
right.
they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down.
No,
My
no, no.
career is all about real talk and honesty.
No.
I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys. Thanks.
I believe, I don't think he made that video for real because he didn't have not one lisp in it. I think that was AI and Photoshop. He wasn't talking like this. He was actually speaking like he had some speech therapy.
Yeah, boy.
And he out here knowing that he got a sex dungeon. Knowing he got a sex dungeon. And y'all saying, well, ain't y'all saying he's gay? Hypersexual men are gay. Let me say this 2 more times in the words of Umar Johnson. Hypersexual men are gay.
What the hell is hypersexual? I've never heard that term before.
Hypersexual men are gay. You can call it bisexual. I call it gay. Now, he's trying to play on Jay-Z. If I was Jay-Z, I would have sued him and tell him, leave me out the group chat, my nigga, like for real. We are not the same. Now we got whips, chains, text messages, her audio and his audio. Jasmine, play some of this audio. Viewer discretion is advised.
But Gabby.
However, there are boundaries to BDSM. When they say no in BDSM, that means no. It doesn't matter if you're in the middle of role play. You gotta understand when your partner says no. And so allegedly, according to Gabby, is that she was okay with the role play and told him that he could have her butt, but he had to put on a condom. According to her, he refused to put on the condom and went in her butt anyway.
Well, that's R-A-P-E.
And she texted him, no means no, Shannon. I said no. So that's why they're saying consensual sex, but then it becomes unconsensual sex because you have to know your partner's boundaries when you're into that type of stuff. And how do you tell real from fake? And I'm gonna be honest with you, the case, I don't know if he thought this was going to flip like how it did with Jay-Z, but here's what a jury would consider. You are a 55-year-old man, soon to be 60 here. You are 30 plus years her senior. You know better. You should know better. What 55 plus year old man would knowingly go and see an OnlyFans worker who is used to recording her content and expect not to be set up? It reminds me of when the pastor down in Miami had a, what did he call him? A sneaky link, and he was married, and he went to see an OnlyFans star who happened to be a man, and he preached against homosexuality. And that OnlyFans star put his ass out on tape, beating him in the butt. Had to apologize to his church, had to give his wife a AIDS test and everything because, you know, he had been sleeping with this OnlyFans star raw as a pastor in his butt. The irony. So here's the thing. And so in Gabby's defense, you know, I would love to hold my black brother's hand, but this is sexually deviant. It's hypersexual. It's a fetish. It's along the lines of.
Yeah, the first night when I first heard it, I was like, oh yeah, it's a setup. But now I'm not so sure
You know, there's a lot of boundaries that was crossed doing this. And so when you tap into that world of messing with damn near underage girls that just turned 18, just turned 19, their minds are underdeveloped. When they wake up and they happen to be a white girl and they sit in front of a jury dressed as if they had no other option but to believe the big black man that said that they would do these things, but then took it too far and going in her butt, her virgin butt at 55 years old without a condom, sir. Sir.
That's crazy.
I don't even know why we're having this conversation with a
man.
55-year-old grown man. Sir, that is what I thought. That's what I thought. If you take off a condom and don't wear a condom and you don't wear a condom, that's what I thought. That's the R word. That's why you offered her $10 million. Now, Hollywood, we got a little message from Hollywood, his ex-stylist. And so Shannon is into kinky things. And hypersexual men like both, they swing both ways. They swing both ways. And so he sent this awkward voice video to Hollywood, his ex-stylist, and said that viewer discretion is advised. Let's go.
Hollywood. What you gonna do with this? Hollywood. What you gonna do with this?
Hollywood.
What you gonna do with this?
This the uncle that we was warned about to not sit on his lap. This him. This is the uncle that our grandmama's granddaddies, even daddy said, don't you ever sit on your uncle's lap. Don't ever sit on a grown man's lap. Because he gonna ask you. Tasha, what you gonna do with this? And the reason they choose young girls too is because they ain't ran through. Once they done with them, they pass them to the rappers.
Damn.
I'm sorry that I perverted y'all on this White Wine Wednesday, okay? But this is y'all, this is who y'all rooting for. Mr. $100 Million podcast man. Gabby ain't coming to play. She said she won't have. Gabby said she won't have. And
well, half of what? If he goes sign if he does sign the deal, do he even got $50 million to give her right now?
sir, if I were you, I would just give it to her, because if I was a juror sitting up, there's nothing you can explain to me that could remotely make me think that you did not manipulate and control and degrade and use this little girl for your fetishes, because you knew that a mature woman would never do that. And so you took advantage of her innocence.
Mm-hmm.
And when she said no, you as the adult did not exercise the adult authority.
Yeah, because as a grown man, you can't I don't see him asking a grown woman to put the strap on and then hit, hit him from the back. Like, that's something like, oh gosh, can you imagine that, bro?
To adhere to her saying no. So therefore, it's your fault. We are sponsored in part by the Sugar Case, guys. Don't forget, these are some.
It just seems like every day of the hour, it's just more information keep coming out, and it's only going to get worse from here. And and it's just like people forgot about the gay rumors and stuff. So it's funny because it's like it was always in our face, man. And then, but people never spoke on it or spoke about it. People just act like this man was straight, like the Stephen A. Smith. No, he was gay. Like, again, and nobody cared that he's gay, but it's just like, if you're gonna be gay, then come out and be gay, bro. To come out and just like acknowledge it. Like, you could have used that to your advantage with the sponsors for the podcast and stuff like that. So I don't know what. How do y'all feel about this situation? Did y'all already did y'all already know this? Did y'all speculate this, or did y'all not even care, or is this all a surprise to you? Let me know in the comment section down below, and don't forget to subscribe to catch me next time. And don't forget, you got the juice now, and we are out.